Menesu biniji nume nyoke ekumi agbena nyon ye afi yakpe enyo nume nyoke ekpaano na shemo ni shone na wabona nwoke ba hanye shemo ine kejinyete Facebook YouTube nyamanya ko ye Mbn 360 mina adede shi dani wababuti sanjam nie nya ha wokwa oti ye ekumi.
Amnesty International mean check hani afro death penalty mean kra keshigana mlai amni. Ye shikake jawayeli sanjing amni okwa afo eminwi ake koko hemo ye he ni esa ni fiteni chumo gbeni esanjing monkra. Ni ye manse sanjing hwe Amanebo efele fang ake Nigeria mo chuchu mansolo ni gbeji maman ni kwe kanesanjin ano face ni ahale afinyo maipa woke enumo pabu mi ya ju ke fon sanjin ayiwo.
Kewonje shemo ashishi Amnesty International esa ebo enchemo ke hani afro death penalty ni kra keshigana mlangbeja to emli.
Yemli ake afi babao ne Ghana etoko gbojano ehako gbomogbe ake to igbalamo she ni chumoku embi ni keji ibanye afro death penalty alo gbomogbe ake to igbalamo mi kwala keshigana mlai wojin amli bonafe ni enye ebu adesign awala he. Momli ye Amnesty International's Death Penalty Report 2025 ni famous shishe onukwa ni damo Amnesty International Ghana na awula hana osei woshi ake keji mlaka ye wojian loloe ebanye efe na agbakeshi adesign fe kuwemimbi ni mlafe loi atu bojano nike Ghana jalegbeni enyengle komeno bemli ni ikejing adesign ibamo Fio ekomehu.
As of 2025, the report confirms that no death sentences were recorded in Ghana, and it is among the countries considered abolitionist in practice. This long-standing practice reflects the value of humanity and restraints that our society upholds. Importantly, Amnesty International recorded no death sentences in Ghana in 2025, unlike in previous years. Ghana continues to hold 91 plus people under death sentences and has historically commuted some of these sentences, replacing them with life imprisonment. We must also acknowledge the historic constitutional and legal reform efforts undertaken in recent years. Ghana's parliament took an important step by removing the death penalty from the Criminal Offences Act and the Armed Forces Act for ordinary crimes. These reforms reflect years of advocacy by civil society, faith-based organizations, legal experts, and human rights defenders who understood the truth that true justice cannot be built on state-sanctioned killing. However, our journey is not yet complete. The next and most important step is a constitutional reform that would fully abolish the death penalty in Ghana once and for all. As long as it remains in our laws, the risks of its future use persists. Ghana has a historic opportunity to join the growing community of abolitionist states in Africa and around the world.
NPP masajanta omokwe aflanga afalo Dr. Mahamudu Baumia eshi menfio aku niji minority caucus akon ye esusumomle ake na agbe hefalo eke hemoke yeli bibio ni chi ke hanga na bi kenye NPP ku ni ameye yenyese ne oshiki fonse
ye momle bemli ni hinabo niji pre-parliament session briefing ya no Dr. Baumia shi menfio aku Alo minority MP say akon ke hanoni le suso ake shefimo hemo ke yeli ke hishifon ni amejie po bemli ni ametro ni ye opposition nyoji nyoma ke kwawone echomlin ake Menfio akulo minority kokose ete hie fe menfio akupe. Ni amesomo ake ukadi ke ha akontabu. Mlaya mlinkwemo ni amejishi wuhi ke ha mambiye bemli ni eshe fimobi. Ya Ghana amralo sajin amli. Dr. Baumia Saite no ni ewo MPs lo mlawo pe ebi ne ayiwale ni amekahe ameha anu mambiye anagbai ahi. Ne try ifaishi hu ake ebakahe ewa kechoshrammo yemla shidamo riemo kemlawo pe hegbejano tono.
My reflection. There are 4 key things that I want you to have at the top of your minds as you return to the house tomorrow. First, we are no longer healing. We are preparing to govern. We have finished the period of introspection. We must now position ourselves credibly as a party preparing to govern from 7th January 2029. From this session onward, every word we speak must answer one question in the mind of the ordinary Ghanaian. Can I trust the MPP to run the country again? That is the question we must answer. The positions we take on matters that come before the House, the alternative businesses, the alternative business we bring to the floor, the private members' bills we choose to introduce, our comments to the press, and what we participate in, abstain from, or even boycott must all be guided by one objective: convincing the people of Ghana that they can trust us to do a better job than the NDC and move this country in the direction that ensures growth while safeguarding our country for future generations. This means that our viewpoint on issues and policy must be built on strategy, careful research, and well-crafted messages before we walk into the chamber. I will be directly involved in supporting you achieve this. The entire party is also building a strong architecture to support you through the sector committees, so we can sing from the same hymn sheet and act with a coordinated strategy at every point in time. We must always project this posture that we are a party preparing to govern. This will send a strong message and well-meaning message to the people of Ghana and emphasize our belief that it is only the MPP that can move this nation on a glorious path.
Manso mo no tumo he ni ko shiponjinke adeboy ni bi sanjin anno esa eti amralo e shifon ni eyomni keba no keshi sumne jitri chai ni ehi alo galamse kebolima
Ya yomomli ye channel 1 no Manso mo no tumo he media relations officer Pakwesi Shandof Manomi ake amemla gbejano towe Babo modern ake amebatuni na meshegbe na mejie ni amnihu leke fata ihu ake je no konike ni negbemokwe abashile kwa bemli ni amekai ameminhwe mekenhinui ahine mansomo no chumo yeke amegbejano to he ne bawa ni abu shikpoji kenu ifeke ahiye Ghana ne bemli ni amebo modern kenake menfe ke mlai ni kudos mlenjetidi cha ye Ghana ne ba tuning onupa ete no amemanomi ake nomo kenshi sumlenjetidi cha ni eyi ni jigalamse ka eji man nuchumo oti
everybody across various spheres, there's a certain level of complicity. So we want to say widespread, national complicity. But if you have that kind of widespread national complicity, what you need under the circumstances is political will. That is the temerity of heart, the fortitude of spirit to say that, look, now that everybody is involved, I'm going to crack the whip regardless of who success God. And that is the disposition that the government of the day has, reason for which I believe, and I want to assure Ghanaians that the fight will be won. If there is an evidence evidence to, substantiate why I'm saying that there's political will. For example, Umaru, we all know that, yes, the NDC is the government of the day, it is the party in power. But as we speak, there are two leading members of the party who currently are being investigated for their alleged involvement in illegal mining activities. Of course, they have separately and categorically denied their involvement. But let's look at the logic. For the fact that the government of the day can afford the luxury or the political risk of going after its own people, who then cannot be, taken on? If the government of the day can go after its own national organizer, its own third national vice chairman, then who can be exempted?
Mansomo no chumohe ni po shipojinke adeboy ni bi sanjin ano ewe ake chamoy ni mencho ke ha state of emergency ye so registry chai ni ehin alogalam se sanjin amni ye ehihia ye bia negbeja no to e ashishin
ye Mbn Adafitwaa loy ariemomni ye pa kwesi Shandoff ni leji Mansomo no chumohe media relations officer amanomi ake kebashi bia ne galam se kan ye ji ma na agbakomi Yeni family egbalamni ake biane amalo emni damoni femoy kemlai amni chimo ebon yibiwo nino mincha ke hatru ka agbejano tu yenekebe amni ene hewon Mansomo no chumo he mi bi ni aha mebi yeheni asheke ni chumo kefata modembo keba ku galamse alosumni jetiri cha ni eyi ni femoy ana ni ebu shikpojin ahe.
For the declaration of a state of emergency, I think that materially as of now, it is moot and inconsequential.
Why?
Not to sound condescending, but
Galamsey is not over.
Yes, Galamsey is not over. But the reason a state of emergency is not part of the conversation now is that, first of all, let's just journey back a little. Why was there a call for the declaration of a state of emergency? If you look at the conditions, the factors that were enabling, the devastation to continue, one of them was the fact that, yes, we had, for instance, 9 forest reserves that had been completely taken over by armed illegal miners. Enforcement was weak. There were no proper structures to, redefine the licensing regime and all of that. We come into office and then we put in policies that remarkably have been able to give us certain results. So now the conversation is that, okay, even though it is not completely off the table, the current propositions that we have introduced are giving us meaningful results day by day.
Wabafu wahi kewa kuwase wakeshia mwe ni ishwe baba nyibenu.
Let me introduce you to Farm Global Company Limited. At Farm Global, we offer you variety of groceries and provisions to choose from. Cosmetics, perfumes, bed sheets, undies, boxes, you can mention all. This is our perfume stand, and we have variety of perfumes you can choose from for yourself and your loved ones. We cover Latapa, fragrance notes, and quality perfumes that will last long on your body. On our cosmetic section, we have variety of lotions, creams, hair pomade that can keep you going. Let your feet do the talking and your hand do the showcasing. Your babies are not left out. We got you covered. At Farm Global, we make shopping a beautiful experience for you and your family. You can be at home, send your list, and get it delivered for free. Yes, for free. We know you can pay for it, but we want to show appreciation. We bring everything to you at your doorstep. Locate Farm Global on the Nungwabuade Road, just opposite Redeemer Chemist. Call us on 0592 0999 52 or 050 384 3633. Farm Global, fast reliable, and convenient.
Kewon chashie moe ano NPP masajanta omokwe aflanga falo Dr. Mahamudu Baumia ewu menfio akunga ni amebo amehina tamo amraloko ni mime ke ha wose oshikifo
ye ekemla okpe bi ariemumi bemle ni hina abo amoniji pre-parliament session yano kenye Peniji enyo low second meeting here. Kia hina abo amoniji enyo alo second session of the 9th parliament here. Dr. Baumia ri ake be kia oshiki fon se ni amingbele mo alo ni aminkwe mo eho kenye kuwe kunimni ameye se ya 2024 oshiki fon Echomli ake sanibiane ameka meyi acho mambie ahemoke yeli shishito ni amejaje NPP masijanata omokuwe kedamoshi ake amraloko ni sebe nefe kralo ake ibanye mahie kebote January 7 2029 alo arabatanyo binijikpa oye afi akpe enyo nyongmai enyo kene humlin efele fang ake NPP masijanata omokuwe mlawo kwehe biye anife moi ye mlawo kwehe ke ame oshikifon akuchia bafe noko oti ye mambie adremochaki mumling ake NPP masijanata omokuwe efe kralo kemimba amralumling ekong.
We are therefore meeting at a very critical intersection of our political history. The steps we take from this point onwards will be central to delivering Ghanaians from this unambitious and overpromising and under-delivering NDC government. I want to start by congratulating you for the hard work you have done so far. In the last 17 months, when all has been said and done, you have been the last line of defense and glimmer of hope for the Ghanaian. You have stood and defended our nation and party to everyone's admiration, earning you the accolade, the mighty minority. Well done, well done, well done. But I have not come only to congratulate you. I have come to encourage you, to strengthen your hands, and to remind you that the role you play from this Thursday is bigger than the number of seats we occupy. You are the parliamentary face of the hope that millions of Ghanaians still have in the new patriotic party. You are the expression of the ambition and plans of our party for the people of Ghana. Do not underestimate your place in this moment. In opposition, the minority caucus is not a spectator. You are the first line of accountability, the first line of policy scrutiny, and the first line of reassurance to citizens who are beginning to ask whether the promises made to them were carefully thought through or merely crafted for campaign applause and deception. I believe in this caucus. I believe in your intellect, your courage, your experience, your political instincts, and above all, your love for MPP and Ghana.
Mansolo nupo chojin sanjin ano Joseph Bukari mpe ewe ake Mansolo nuchumo he nupo shika sanjin ano egme na agbe shika keba wo keteke lo rowe nuchulo anyomo he
Igbalamling ake nyomo eniti a ehina je nuchumo ni railway sector lo gbe ni echufe afi enyone ni no egbe ni chumokuwe anye abo ashika na kewo ni chuloi anyomo ye ike adafitwaa loi ariemo mniye ike fatahi ake bejano to mi ya no ke hani anya awo ni chuloi ne anyomo ba fe nyojin ekpa emu ni no fata amralo emodembo ke ba wo ni chumogbe ni emlihi wale eko ni anye achuni amani ebo neba ke fata modembo ke ba san ache Ghana ma keteke ni chumo ni ji railway system ehie eko
because they were not operational since 2023. They are set up to work, pay themselves and pay dividends to the state. And because they were not in operation, they couldn't pay themselves, neither could they pay any dividend to the state. Through the directive of the president, in December, we paid them almost 5 months or 4 months each, their salaries that were owed. Just about 2 months ago, they were paid another extra 4 months salary. As we speak, the Minister for Finance has released money for us to do the last payment for the railway workers. However, you know it has to go through the controller and all processes have to be followed before the money released to the Ministry of Transport for payment. And all the rail workers are aware at the stage at which we are that the release is done by the Ministry of Finance and it is at the controller as we speak. In a moment controller finishes and is released to us, we are going to pay the rest of it. We will pay between 5 to 6.
Yes, Sanjin Krokumamliye, Office of the Rent Commissioner Eri Ake, and the private hostels Babahoni Minchuni, she ameke ya choko Ghana Tourism Authority Kehayo Simo.
Acting Rent Commissioner Nigbeji Frederick Opoku Chomling Ake Neke Maja Hostels Nigbebe Wojamli Low Unregistered Hostels Ne Amemo Jime ni Hio Shikai Agwagbe Yesku Biading Ne Wake Abanya Mese Ejake Amengmako Amegbe Ye Wojing Amli Low Ekwe Amefeko Registration Ewoshin Ake Neke Maja Hostels Ne Fe Keji ni Nigbiame Abanga Mofena ni meni ka mebachu ne keni chumoji Ghana Tourism Authority kefata modembo ni anye ayemlai ano hiwo.
I've obtained all hostels registered in this republic from the Ghana Tourism Authority. I received it yesterday and I know that I was waiting for it to get fact. And also I'm identifying even the hostels I visited who are not registered under GTA. And that, first of all, if you are part of those, we will come after you. It means that you have to close down. And that I'm going to work with the Ghana Tourism Authority. That people or investors who have put structures and operating under the name hostels for students, and they are exploiting and using every foul means to make money, why they are not even registered with Ghana Tourism Authority, will be closed. And that is not within my powers. But I know it is just fair that if you are not registered, you cannot operate. So based on that, I'm going to work in that line of closure with Ghana Tourism Authority, because you were not registered, one, and you were charging under the name of student and semester, which is even criminal, fraudulent, and cannot be countenanced.
Owafu hi ke okuwo se wakashika kejira ili sanje babanye kachuri. Shida play Juno Ake Okewe be Mbn Adafitwaa. Noni wakabaje shishi shika kedra ili sanjam ni Ghana National Cocoa Farmers Association area Ake onupa ni yo Ghana Cocoa Board ni ali Ake Cocoa Board nuchumo hie ebon cocoa hemo ye anko cocoa honloi adin.
Association loku echomling Ake neke majani fe mo emingbe hemo ke yele ni ayo ye cocoa value chain emi ni esa ikena agbakoklo mi fokoko okwafo ya no ke boligana ne okwafo ye ke neke majani fe mo keji akwe ni abajaje fe Ebagba amejirai ana na agbene we hemo keyeli ni menyo ye Ghana koko hemo gbejano to mi fe bagbojo ene hewon ameminche ke ha truka ni amlingbelemo ke mlai amlin hewalewu ke hani amenuchumo hie abanyam nenye etra koko nuchumo gbeni ehun ke machine.
The conflict of interest, as I said, concerning involving public officials, particularly within Cocoa Board, engaging in private buying operation and undermine confidence in the sector. This issue continued to distort Ghana's cocoa business, advantage genuine cocoa farmers, and then create opportunities for financial irregularities.
Looking at the time factor, the suffering of the farmers there, we felt that no, the farmer has done no wrong. It is trust. They have given us the cocoa. We have supplied to our regulator, that's Cocoa Board. If Cocoa Board is not able to meet this obligation and the farmers are suffering, then let's go out of our own way, then get some money, do our own arrangement, sort out the farmer whilst we wait for the regulator to do the needful. We did our projections based on the margin, the returns that we are getting. Assuming Cocoa Board is going to pay us, the returns by margin we are getting. And we felt that we could part away some of our margins to augment without affecting our books.
Nanu wakabagbe na ye shika kedra ili sanjam liye Policy Think Tank Integrated Social Development Center ISOTEC ninche ke ha shika sanjin amlingbajano to inimlinwa ni amere ake sani Ghana akwehe ni shika ichomo dani amemia hemo yagbajano to yesefon.
ISODEC calls on the government of Ghana to pursue a genuinely alternative fiscal strategy. Specifically, we propose the following. 1. Strengthen domestic revenue mobilization by intensifying efforts to combat illicit financial flows. These must now be translated into enforcement action, such as real-time trade misinvoicing detection, base erosion and profit shifting audit capacity at the Ghana Revenue Authority, and renegotiation of extractive sector contracts.
Since we know that the policy document will be supervised by the IMF, then it is likely that it's going to be more orthodox than heterodox. And so even beforehand, we can preempt and know that they are coming to pursue policies that will not target unemployment. They are coming to say that they want to make sure they enhance economic growth, but this is a jobless.
Waba for wo he kewo ko se waba ya manse ni wo ya kwendo ni ete no ejeme.
And he asked them, when he sent them, do you lack anything? And they said, we lack nothing. I pray that this will be your story. As you live for God, and you work for God, and you support God's work, you will look back and say, I have lacked nothing in my life. We want to thank God and thank God again that Friday is a night of prayer, prophetic night, healing night, the word of God night, and worship night.
every Friday in Maranatha Power Ministries. And I'm inviting you, beloved, if we don't realize the warfare we are in, the devil will defeat you as a child of God. And the most strangest things and unfortunate things in the church today is good believers who are weak. You are good, but you are weak spiritually. God wants you to be strong because he says in Ephesians chapter 6 verse 10, he says, finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. You see, there are certain battles you cannot win in the day. This Friday and every Friday, I'm inviting you to Maranatha Power Ministries for breakthrough night, signs and wonders night, prophetic night, healing night, deliverance night, and salvation night. Let me see you this Friday. If you want more direction, telephone numbers on the screen. Please call. And also, you can watch me on Mbn TV every time we are having service. And also, watch me and be with me on all the social media platforms you will see on the screen. Remember this, Jesus prayed in the night. Even the Son of Man prayed all night. It's our time. God bless.
Nani wakabaje shishi kegbina ye manse sanjam liye se nota loken EFCC kefodran ake Nigerian Anti-Graft Agency emo chuchu kane mansolo Salem Maman bin se ni kojomo he hale afi no mind pawo ke enumo ke pabu ke ha shikani na shos naira billion no mind ete ke ese panyo niji 33.8 billion naira ni $4 million no mind enyo ke edwe ke ese no mind epa ke enumo niji $24.65 million ifimo.
Onukpani Damo Economic and Financial Crimes Commission na Niji Chief Ola Olukoyodeke Maman nite iyate ehi keje agbe na anyon bipa wosane ese apomoden ayamole ye koyi akucho nke ha Kaduna manke ni bia na eye ameden emomo na kadios sanese nyemo ni se beye Nigeria keji ebale nomo keminshiju ke fonsajin ye onukpai aten heni afo manukpai momo ke kojomo ni mla ke nuchumo hu ye bleo Olukoyodeke abu maman hebemli ni ejofwe ni asa amomo me enyokome ni wale ye temomli manhebuloy eje ni amlingbele mosisi ye heni eyate eheye ni ameyamole yagbe
punished. The man just got arrested about 3:30 a.m. this morning, and there is no way we will just from there take him to correctional facility since we have our holding facilities there. But it's in our custody at the moment. We have discovered that it was actually being protected all this while, and where we effected the arrest, we've arrested 2 other Nigerians within alongside, and also the property. The owner of the ownership of the property and all of that, they are still under investigation. Investigation is still ongoing with respect to other properties that we suspect the man owned. As a matter of fact, just a few days ago, we discovered another one. So we are still going to go after those properties.
Bieni wakeshia mweba washi dani wabaya nyeha wokwa otiye ekum.
Amnesty International mincheke hani afo death penalty minkra keshigana mlai amni. Ye shikake jawayili sanjing amnie okwa afo eminwi ake koko hemo yehe ni esa ni fite ni chumo gbini esanjing mwonkra. Ni ye manse sanjing hwe Amanebo efele fang ake Nigeria emo chuchu mansolo nigbe iji maman ni kwe kanesanjin ano fese ni ahale afinyo maikpa woke enumo pabu miya yeju ke fonsanjin ayiwo
Mi money ke share mo en ba nebenoji na adede. Catch your fair fedru mo ba pe wo ne ken biam. Nyen wala don ke okum.